So let me just give you a background of the legendary Matt Morris. I've been following him, for quite some time. I've been in network marketing. Let's say I'm getting to my second year now. But in my first years, I had the opportunity to have a chat, a WhatsApp call with Matt, and there were some things that he said that blew my mind. Over the period, I subscribed to his channel and I've been following him up. And this guy is one amazing gentleman that when it comes to emotional intelligence, he is second to none because he is able to handle difficult situations irrespective of the situation, how bad it is. And I can tell you when we had this bad wave running through the continent, this is one gentleman that handled it as if nothing has happened. And I'm excited to be the one to introduce him today. Matt, we love you and we thank God. We found you to be part of our team and the fact that you are our upliner and that we can look up to you. If you remember when we met in Dubai, one of the things we said, Isaac asked us a question, why are you in this thing? We said, because we trusted one man and that man is Matt. Matt Morris, you have the audience and do what you do best. We are here to listen to you. Guys, let's take our pen and papers. I'm ready to take notes so that Matt deals with this, how to win, in this game. Matt, the mic is yours. Take it over.
Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Boyson. I appreciate it. Amazingly honored to be here and humbled to have, a leader of your caliber say great things about you. It truly means a lot. It really does. I know your background and what you've done, inside and outside of network marketing. You're an incredible, incredible man, an incredible leader. And so we are definitely very, very blessed to have you part of this family. So, hey, everyone, excited to be with you guys and want to just kind of run through a handful of things that are on my mind that I feel like might be of some value to many of you. I was on the phone with Eddie Head earlier today and definitely really excited. Some of you know the kind of announcements that we've had in the US. And it's one of those things where it is impossible, and I get it. Like most of my team I have a bigger team outside the US than I do in the US. Have big teams here, but huge teams in Asia and Europe and Africa. And like, I always want everything to roll out at the same time. Logistically, it's impossible to do so, right? And so it kind of gets staggered in different markets. And so a lot of you know what's happened in the US. And it's one of those things that's going to be staggered in the different continents around the world. And the team is working like crazy to execute on that. But as you know, we rolled out, when you buy a package of $400 or more, you're getting a getaway, you're getting a vacation. It's a 5-night, all-inclusive vacation. Jefferson Santos and his wife, they just got back from one of the getaways, have had a handful of other leaders go on the getaways, have come back, and they're like, oh my God, I can't believe I got this trip for just taxes. And the taxes worked out to be, for everyone I talked to, it was $20, like $18, $19 for taxes for 2 people. So it is crazy to think of the offering that we have in the US, and we've already seen the impact. I mean, sales are way up. One of the things that I love the most about it is everyone coming in, they get a free month of Club Secret. And so everyone joining is on the monthly residual. And so we're seeing the active Club Secret counts go up and up and up. Every single day, those active counts go up, which means our residual income goes up, right? And so if I think about I hate to bring up the past because, there's a reason why the rear view mirror is small and the windshield is big, right? You look back for context and that's about it, but you stay focused forward. And so if we look back for context, we were involved in a travel company and it was basically $300, $200 to $300 to join, and you got access to trips. Um, our platinum membership was, roughly $400 to join, and you got access to trips. And we put in, in my organization, 2.5 million customers, and there was no trip included. And so imagine for $400, you actually not only get amazing products, but you actually get a trip. You get a vacation out of it. And the trip's real. Like, I thought it was maybe BS. I read through all the fine print, and I was like, I want to see that people actually go on this trip. And so after having several friends of mine that I trust go on the trip, come back, and it was like, all I could eat, all I could drink. It was incredible. A real vacation for just enrolling. I never had anything that good. And, blessed to make a ton of money with something nowhere near this good. And so absolutely incredible, the offering. And it doesn't help you guys right now, but I'm telling you it will. And so I was on the phone with Eddie today, put me in touch with Lee Holcomb, who is handling a lot of the logistics. She really helped put together the Getaway Program. And so they've got 2 new escapes that they're working on rolling out in Africa. I know they've got Sun City. They've got a trip in Ghana rolling out, talking about East Africa, doing something in Kenya for the Kenya-Uganda market. And so that's going to be amazing. But the Getaway Program, I know within the next couple of weeks, we'll be able to roll that out in Europe and possibly Africa over the next couple of weeks. And those trips include trips all over Europe, trips to Dubai. So just imagine for a moment being able to enroll someone, and for $400, they get products and they get a getaway. They get a free vacation, not free, but included vacation to Dubai, or a bunch of different places in Europe. Eddie was telling me today that we've got cruises all over, tons of different cruises that will be part of the program as well. And so there are going to be some things rolling out here quickly that are better than anyone has ever seen in network marketing. And so, I said it from stage, and I don't ever want to overhype anything. Like, I believe in selling what you have. Like if what you have and you believe in it, like, it's your moral obligation to go out and market it effectively, because it can change lives. And I said on stage, I've never, in 26 years of network marketing, I've never had an offering this good where someone can get products and a vacation for $400. And so just know that that's coming. That program is coming. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like. Whatever it looks like is going to be better than anything we've seen in the past. And so we will likely have these all over Africa at some point. I don't know when, but coming in the near future. So what I wanted to cover is a couple things. One is people get into slumps, right? They get into slumps. Their overall business, they get into slumps when it comes to closing, when it comes to recruiting. And I just had someone asking me the other day, like, man, I've done 8 presentations in a row and no one is enrolled. What's going on? And I really want to talk about that. So number one, there's this whole thing that I've seen over the last 26 years of being involved in network marketing, even when, like, at one point I was with a company and we were the #1 fastest growing company in all of network marketing. We grew 300% faster than the second fastest growing company in that year. We were growing by, $200 to $300 million a year in sales. And even when we were the fastest growing network marketing company in the world, I even experienced this. I was like, yes, we're growing fast, but, and I would I understand human nature. I understand psychology. I'm an incredible geek when it comes to the mind. And I still find myself making this mistake. Like, even back then, going, you know what? Oh my gosh, but if we just had this or this or this. What you have to understand is, in that moment, as I'm looking elsewhere going, the grass is greener, almost everyone else in network marketing was looking at my grass, our grass. If you were with me, they were looking at our grass going, man, they've got the greenest grass. Everyone was thinking we had the greener grass, but what were we thinking? We were thinking other people's grass is greener. And it's just human nature. It's how things work. And I just want to say something, and this is true about all of network marketing. Some of you know I run a coaching company, and we've got clients and I've got different, coaches, and we've got clients in about 80 different network marketing companies, top leaders, multiple six-figure a year earners, $1 million earners. And here's what I see is everyone's thinking the grass is greener on the other side. Here's the reality. No matter what network marketing company you're in, it's going to be hard. It just is going to be hard. And for years, I wish network marketing wasn't hard, because it was like, I just can't seem to get traction. I finally, once I figured everything out, I became grateful for the challenge. It is a challenge. It is a little bit hard, but that's why there's an opportunity. And it doesn't matter what network marketing company you're in, it's going to be hard. There's going to be challenges, and that's why there's an amazing opportunity. The owners of network marketing companies wouldn't pay us a fortune if it were easy. They pay out 5-10% of revenues, and we could make money like you can make money in a job, but no one's getting wealthy. No one is having time freedom, right? And so just understand, it's this whole thing that I heard early on in my career that stuck with me. Don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. And if someone joins a network marketing company, how many of you have ever seen, like in your career in network marketing, you see someone who leaves one company and they go to another, and then they go like 6 months, 9 months later, they're in another company, and 6 to 9 months later, they're in another company. Why do they end up going from company to company to company to company? They do that because it's hard. No matter what company you are with, it's going to be hard. You got to be willing to go through the learning curve. You got to be willing to plant your flag and say, but let's just build this sucker. Let's create a situation where our people aren't looking and saying the grass is greener somewhere else. Everyone else is looking at our grass saying, we got the greenest grass. They're wanting to leave their opportunity and come to us. And so that's my commitment with Secret right now, is creating a situation where we have the greenest grass in network marketing. Everyone else is looking over at us going, man, I wish we had their grass. What are they doing to water their grass? And see, in the US right now, we got the greenest grass. There's not another company in network marketing that has greener grass than Secret. I don't think, because no one has an offering where you get amazing products and you get a freaking vacation out of the deal for $400. That doesn't exist anywhere else. It just doesn't. So, and the results are already manifesting. I mean, it's already proven to work. And there were some people who left, over the last couple months, and let's be honest, all over the world, we're always going to have people leave. There's never, ever going to be a situation in Secret or any other network marketing company where every so often you don't have leaders leaving. Like in my career, even though we built 2.5 million customers, $50 million earners, like this incredible run, we always had groups of people leaving, going to other companies. Like that's never going to go away. It doesn't matter what company you're ever with. That's always going to be the case. And there were some people who over the last couple of months ended up leaving Secret and going to do something else. And then we rolled out the TRIP program. And the organizations that they left, many of the leaders in their team started crushing it. And there are some leaders who left, their teams are crushing it right now, but they had already left. And so I kind of wish they had a little more patience. And that's what I have to ask many of you for right now, is some patience. And listen, anyone who leaves, I support, I love everyone on this team. And if you were to go join another company, I love you the same way. You call me, I'm still your friend. It doesn't matter. Like I have an abundance mentality, not a scarcity mentality. There's plenty of wealth to go around. But what I'm telling you is on a global scale, not just the US, on a global scale, Secret is about to have the greenest grass in network marketing. There are going to be people leaving other companies in droves coming to Secret because we've got an offering that's just so good. We already know how good the Secret products are. When you add this vacation on top of it, it's just a game changer. We've already seen it to be a game changer in the US. Sales are already skyrocketing. It is awesome. So I'm sorry that it's not in your market yet. I wish it was. I know logistically, it probably would have been impossible to do so. Know that I am pushing and kicking and screaming at the powers that be to make them do it fast. And they're like, Matt, we're doing it. We're doing it. I'm like, do it faster, because I want to win. I want you guys to win. I mean, that's what I want in life, is just, I want to see you guys crushing it in the biggest way. Now, So know that the greenest grass in network marketing is about to be a global thing. Now, it doesn't matter how good things are. There's going to be times where you go through an emotional slump. There's going to be times where you go through a recruiting slump. And how do you get out of those slumps? And so I want to go back to fundamentals. Like, this is fundamental to network marketing. And this is why, like, if someone were to leave here and go to, let's call it Herbalife. And, you know, we all know Herbalife. They've got good products. They've been around for 50 years. Let's say someone goes to Herbalife. Now, someone can go into Herbalife and crush it if they're following the fundamentals. Like, I heard this years ago from, I can't remember his name. He was a leader in another company, and I've held on to this for a long time. And what he said was, I can go to any company. I could go to Amway, and I can go crush it in Amway. And I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that I could crush it in Amway, even though, I mean, they're in that stability phase. Most people aren't into Amway anymore. Like, it's old school, whatever. The compensation plan may not be that great. And he said, I know I'll crush it in Amway. And here's why. Because I'll build so much belief in what we're doing. I can create a story about the credibility of the company. And if I'm willing to go out and do the numbers and drive the train and be excited, and essentially it's the fundamentals of network marketing that make network marketing work. Okay. And so we got to remember that some of us have been in Secret for a year now. And when we came into Secret, we were doing a lot of the fundamental things. And the reason why we get into a plateau is because we forget a lot of the fundamental things. And I want to talk to you about what some of those fundamentals are. So number one is crazy levels of excitement. Like, here's what's missing in most people. And this is not, I'm not saying in Secret, I'm saying in most network marketing companies. The reason why a lot of the leaders in other companies, as an example, the reason why they plateau, and this is just from me coaching top earners in many different companies, come to me for coaching, right? And I'm ridiculously expensive. It's $5,000. If you go to my website, mattmorris.com/call, it's a couple $1,000s for an hour of coaching, right? So people are willing to pay it. It's crazy to me. And I'll coach leaders and I'll go, this is why you're in a plateau. It's not because your company's products aren't great. It's not because your compensation plan's great. You're looking at all these other companies thinking the grass is greener. Here's the reality. What you're missing are two things: fire and certainty. If you go to your organization with fire and certainty, your team will follow. When it comes to recruiting, if you're in a slump from a recruiting standpoint, the two biggest things you're missing are fire and certainty. See, here's the reality is people want to get out of the city. Like, most people's lives are fairly dull. They just are. Most people's lives are fairly dull. Most people work a job. And so they want more excitement in their life. And what we have to do as leaders is we provide that excitement. Okay. So number one, fundamentally, is you've got to have fire and certainty and a level of excitement that is beyond what they're used to. Okay. So why is someone susceptible to leaving one network marketing company and going to another network marketing company? And again, coach leaders all across the network marketing profession. And this is like the things I educate them on is, listen, the reason why they're leaving your organization and they're going to another organization is because you're not providing fire and certainty, the excitement. They're looking for an environment that's going to give them that excitement. Okay. And so guess what? We have the ability to give that fire and certainty, to give that excitement. So rule number one in closing is, are you having fun? Now, you might be having fun, but does your prospect know you're having fun? Are you smiling? Okay. Again, people want more fun in their life. They want more excitement. And so we give that to them. Okay. From a closing standpoint, are we asking? Most of the reason why people don't close effectively is because they don't ask. Assuming that you're asking, understand that people buy way more on emotion based on logic. People do things in general way more on emotion than logic. And so we got to make sure that we're leading with a powerful level of excitement. Okay. Here's the other thing from a recruiting standpoint. Number one thing that holds people back from joining Secret, from building Secret is belief. It's a belief in the products or the services, which there's no lack of belief in the products in Secret. Club Secret was a service. There's been a lack of belief there because we haven't had tons of getaways. It's been a work in progress. That's about to be fixed with the getaways. I mean, in the US, people are like, Club Secret, like people are like, even though we got the most amazing products, skincare and nutrition, they're signing people up all day long, not even talking about the products, just Club Secret now. We didn't have that ability to do that before. And so that's what's coming. But understand that the reason people don't join is largely belief. It's never a lack of time, never a lack of money. It's not that they got to talk to their spouse. It's not that they got to think about it. It's always a lack of belief. And so what we do as leaders is we provide belief. So one of the reasons when I talk about the getaways, I talk about my friends who have been on the getaway. I'm going to go on one of the getaways so that I have my own level of belief, so that I can look people in the eye and go, dude, when you buy a pack at $400, you're getting a vacation included. I've been on it. It's all inclusive, all you can eat, all you can drink, your alcohol's included. It's an amazing resort for $400. You're crazy if you don't do this, right? That's what moves people, is like, wow, the product's amazing, okay? The opportunity is amazing, right? We tell stories of people performing at a high level. 14 people have hit the $1 million bonus at Crown Royale. Who wants to be the 15th, right? The opportunity works. It's proven to work. So then the other two belief factors are, do they have belief in you and do they have belief in themselves? Now, how do you get someone to have belief in you? You show up with fire and certainty. You know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you're going to win at the highest level. And when you transmit that energy to other people, they feel it. How do you transfer belief into other people? Like, let's say I'm showing Mary. And Mary is like, maybe she believes in me. She knows the product's great. She knows the vacation's great, but she's just not sure that she can do the business. How do we as leaders give her belief in her? We tell her through our words. And I might say, Mary, from my mouth to your ears, listen to me when I say this. You have an incredible heart for helping other people. People love you. You're not a salesperson. People will believe you. When you present this to them, they know it's real because you're real. And so I don't know, you may not know that you can do this, but I want you to trust yourself, because I guarantee you can do this. And if you lock arms with me, if you're coachable and teachable, I will not let you fail. You'll give up on you before I'll give up on you. Are you ready to get started? So what am I doing? I'm overloading her with belief in her. People need to hear that you believe in them. They need to hear it when they enroll. They need to hear it all along their journey, because it's not like you say you believe in them one time and all of a sudden, oh, they have like this unstoppable belief. No, they need to hear it over and over and over. Get good at pouring your belief into other people. And if you'll do that combination, like, how do you give belief in yourself? Well, people follow strength. They follow certainty. They follow excitement. They follow strength. They follow confidence. And so by me saying the words, you lock arms with me, if you're coachable and teachable, I will not let you fail. So how do you say you're a leader without saying the words, I'm a leader? Because you never want to say, I'm a leader. I'm unstoppable. I'm great, right? You don't want to say those things, but you want people to feel it. How do you get them to feel it? Well, number one, like, pour belief into them. The act of you pouring belief into another human being makes you a mentor, makes you a leader. It puts you on a higher level. And then when you tell them, if you lock arms with me, if you're coachable and teachable, I will not let you fail. We'll go build a big business together. Are you ready to get started? You're saying it without having to say it. So understand, closing is energy. It is all energy. And having fun with the process. After doing, well over 1,000 presentations, I track, you get a sense of your closing ratios and what works and what doesn't work. And here's what I've understood is the more fun I have in my presentation, the higher percentage of people enroll. Why? Because people want to be around a fun environment. Okay. Now, let's go back to this. Closing is energy. And this is an important part. I want you guys to really get this. Okay. Closing is energy. And energetically, people follow certainty and they follow confidence. Okay. Now, you may be saying all of the right things that would lead someone to believe you're confident, but they're still not enrolling. They're not feeling it. You're saying the right things, you're doing the right things, but they're not feeling that confidence. And I just want to explain why. And we got to look at what confidence is. You look at the root word of confidence, you get confide. Okay, confide means to trust. So confidence is really trust. Like if I have confidence in Dr. Boyson as a leader, which I do, I have that because I trust him. And so understand that if your prospect doesn't trust you, they're not going to feel your confidence. Now, here's where the breakdown happens, and this is what likely you may not have heard before. So I want you to get this. I know you've heard how you do anything is how you do everything, right? Likely you've heard how you do anything is how you do everything. So here's the key to crazy levels of confidence that actually transfers from you to others is when you have radical confidence in yourself. If there's a disconnect in the level of trust that you have in yourself, then you will never be able to transfer confidence to others in the most powerful way. You can to some degree, like you can fake it to some degree, and some people will believe you, but not the ones that matter the most. Have you ever, like, maybe you've seen leaders or you've seen people who they're saying all the right things, but you just don't feel it. Have you ever been there? I've been there a bunch. Like, I don't know why, I just am not feeling it. Something feels off. And I'm about to give you like part of the reason why, and this is a big piece, is if you are continuing to break trust in yourself, then you're going to subconsciously and energetically transfer that lack of trust to other people. So it might be a number of different things. I don't know what it is with different people, but it might be like you say you're going to wake up at a certain time every day and you end up sleeping in every day. Every day you break your promise to yourself. And understand, every day that you break your promise to yourself, that confide, that trust in yourself, there's a disconnect. And it may seem small, but that disconnect transfers energetically to others. Because you don't have solid trust in you, you can't expect other people to have solid trust in you, unshakable trust in you. And I hope you don't think I am, let me just be real with you. I break my own trust all the time, okay? I'm always having to get myself back in alignment, okay? And it might be working out. Like it might be like, all right, I'm gonna work out, 5 days a week. And you work out 1 or 2 days a week. And what happened? You just broke the trust in yourself. Because how you do anything is how you do everything. How you show up to yourself is how you show up to others. And so this is a game of building radical trust in you. When the most important person's word that you keep is your own. So it's great to keep other people's word. You should. But the most important person's word for you to keep is your own word to yourself. Because when you keep your own word to yourself, guess what happens? You build unstoppable confidence. You trust yourself, and you trust yourself to lead others in a powerful way. And again, I get off course all the time. I don't know anyone who's perfect. Anyone who's telling you like they're perfect all the time is faking it, right? So I don't need to say I'm perfect, but because I understand this, I'm always getting myself back on track. Always getting myself back on track because I understand if I don't trust myself, I can't lead as powerfully as I know I can because I can't expect others to trust me. And so I hope you guys have gotten some value out of this. I mean, it really all boils down to energy. How you enroll people is based on the energy that you transfer to others. How you lead others is based on the energy that you're transferring to others. And if you want to grow a big business, number one, create undeniable trust in yourself, which leads to undeniable confidence in yourself. And never hesitate to show that confidence. Never hesitate to show your certainty. Never hesitate to pour your belief into other people. believe in other people more than they believe in themselves, and they start stepping up to the level that you believe in them, not the level that they previously believed in themselves. And I just believe these are some of the biggest keys to leadership and some of the biggest things that are going to lead us to going out and building an absolute dynasty. When we have the Getaway Program on a global scale, just mark my words, people from all over the world, all over the network marketing industry are going to be looking back at us going, damn, I wish we had something that good. So it's coming, my friends. Thank you for your patience. Listen, hey, we know everything's not perfect, but here's why I'm here, is because I look at Isaac and I know his heart to build this community. I know Eddie Head and I know his heart to support us and build this community. I've never had one instance to lack trust from him. Like, I believe in those guys, and that's why I'm here. And I know based on what we've already created in the US, we roll that out internationally, it is game over, my friends. So listen, love you guys. I think you guys are likely going to be doing this call on a weekly basis. I'll be on here sometimes. We'll have some of the other leaders, Muzaffar and Jesse. We'll have Jefferson Santos on here. We'll have, you know, many of the different blue diamonds and red diamonds and crown royales on here. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to come together and we're going to go build something that is the envy of the network marketing industry. And I'm excited to do it with you guys. Love you lots. Have an amazing evening. Thank you for tuning in. I know it's late for some of you. God bless you. Good night.
All right. Thank you so much, Matt Morris. Thank you so much. And the take homes, we have one, have fun. And you need to create that fire and certainty. And the lack of belief should be, looked at. We build belief in the teams. And we're excited also to learn that some of these getaways, we are including some of the trips in Africa. Thank you so much, Matt Morris. And Henry, take it over. And you guys have a good night and God bless you.